Good morning.
I guess I need some space. Hello, welcome to Barre and
Bells
Bells.
are here. We're here. Coffee's here.
My name's Lauren.
And I'm Ian.
And this is our Recharge and Restore class.
We got to get sorted out a little bit here.
You'll need a place to sit to start, and then we'll move into some body weight moves. Maybe even have a coffee in hand. It's very appropriate for today's class.
Excellent. We're seated here today. Are you seated or standing? Standing's fine too.
I just told them to get a seat, so.
Have a seat then. Then let's finesse how we sit. We'll oversell this slouch. Let's just all slouch it out here. Then initiate the unslouch by pulling these femurs into those hip sockets, which as a caricature, as Lauren and I are showing here, will press that sternum forward. Relax just a little bit. Let's do that same thing, but start at the feet. So open those toes and grip down. Pull the heels towards that chair or towards the buttocks, continuing to pull those femurs into the hips and sit nice and tall. From here, let's go one hand belly and one hand chest. Breath into the belly, looking to make room. 4 seconds in and 4 seconds out. We'll do that again. Nice and calm on the inhale. Make room and exhale. With that belly to spine, we'll breathe into the chest for 2. 4 seconds, 2 repetitions that is, and exhale. And that belly's still tight. Breath into the chest. And exhale. Let's return to that belly and breathe in full. Making room, expanding. Exhale, pulling the belly to spine. Now keep the belly to spine, increase that pressure and breathe. Breathe into those side bodies and exhale. We're doing 2 more of those. That belly button is tight. We're going to breathe in 360 and exhale. And for that last one, let's grip down toes, sit nice and tall. Breath in and exhale. Last breathing drill here, 10 quick breaths. Take a big breath into the belly first. And now exhale, pulling the belly to spine. Now we're taking 10 quick chest breaths. 5 more. And a 7 to 8 second crocodile style exhale. Then resume. From here, we've done our seated cues. Let's do one more thing on the feet, because I know it's the least favorite thing here. Look at your toe, just look at it, and pick up the big toe. And then down, and do the same thing on the other side. And then try to pick up all the other toes and place them down.
Well, you're going fast.
I know, because no one wants to do this, but it's important. Press it down. And then try to pick up the big toes, press them down, wiggle them around, and Lauren will continue a foot warm up and hips from standing. So let's get up. Here we go.
Stand up, but keep your chair with you. Having your chair just in front of you and squaring up to it. We'll gently bend a leg and bring it up to rest on the front of your chair. From here, let's just open our chest away from the center and then close it back up. Now, keeping your chest forward, could you open your hip? So that back hip's going to try to open and then close it up. And then from there, look at your foot and gently pull your foot towards your shin so you're in that flex foot. And then drag your heel a little bit towards you as to pull that femur again back in the socket. From here, let's now pay attention to our pelvis. We'll tilt our tailbone to the ceiling and then gently tuck the tailbone under, squeezing that back butt cheek. Repeat again, tailbone tilts to the ceiling and then gently tucks under. Let's do one more time, tail tilt to the ceiling. And then from there, keeping the spine nice and long, staying square forward, could we reach that tailbone back just a little bit more and hinge? I don't have to go that far to feel a lot of work through the back of the leg. From here, I'll extend or lift up. And then I'm going to drag my foot off the step, lifting it high, knee high, bend it, and extend it. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Knee bends, quads stay parallel. Bring the foot up, let it rest on the chair. From here, open the shoulders away from your leg. So the other way, Ian. Away from that leg, and then close up. And then open your hip away from that front leg, trying to keep those shoulders square forward, and close it back up. Foot is pulled to shin. Drag it a little bit towards you as to put it in the socket. And then tail tilts to the ceiling behind you and tail tucks under. Repeat again. Tail tilts to the ceiling, tail tucks under. One last time, that tail to the ceiling, foot flex, gently hinge. Doesn't have to be far here. Feel that nice hello to the hamstring. Then stand up tall, drag the leg off, keeping the knee up, bend it, and straighten it. Nice. I'm just gonna come beside my chair to use it as a balance aid to continue on in our feet here. With our feet warm up, we'll gently do our kind of rainbow circles. So we'll peel the heel off the floor to the ball of the foot. Then we'll push into the floor to the toe point and roll over the toes. From here, I want you to start reaching that foot out to the side. That ankle's gonna reach. And maybe even connect to the outside of that foot and then drag it back underneath. Let's repeat in the same direction, same foot. Peel to the demi point, point the toes, roll over the toes. Now let that foot wing out towards the lateral border and then scrape it on back to center. Same foot, other direction. This time, that inside of the heel will come out. You'll reach out to the outside where it's scary to go. Even rolling over those toes is allowed to get back to that toe crunch. Then toe point through the demi point, heel comes down. One last time. Roll to the outside, up, over the toes, point toes, demi point, and down. Same thing other side. First we went heel peeled off to the demi point, then point the toes, roll or flex over, let the ankle wing out a little bit and connect that lateral border, scraping back underneath. Same direction again. Peel, point, roll over, reach to the lateral aspect, and scrape it back under. Now let's reverse the direction. We'll go to the rolled ankle out there, reaching it over, even rolling over those toes as you come through center, to the point, through the ball, heel connect last time, roll the ankle, reaching it over. Try to do this with strength and control versus floppy moppy, and then back down, heel connects. Nice. Let's come back to our chair for one more hip flexion activity. I'm squared up again. I'll bend the outside knee and bring it up and let it rest. Adjust as needed. Right now, hands on your hips. Let's do that tail tilt to the ceiling again, and then tail tuck under. And we're gonna keep that slight tail tucked under so our back cheek is squeezed, or our bottom leg. With our hips that are level, maybe a little hike, maybe a little pull down, and our shoulders and chest square forward. I want you to push down on the step right now. Keep pushing forward with your back hip and kind of pull in. Pull that, look at, you can see me moving the chair. Don't do it that much, but a pull. 3, 2, and then just gently relax. Okay, this time we're gonna drive down with the straight leg and we're gonna pretend to lift up the bent knee. Pretend to lift it off your chair for 4, 3, 2, and then relax. And for the last one, we're gonna drive it down through our chair. For 5 seconds, we're pushing this top leg down. Keep extending the back hip, and then easy off. Pull the leg off, bending the knee, brushing it back, and straightening. Same thing, other side. Knee bend, flex hip, place down. We tilted the tail to the back wall, and then we tucked it under. We leveled the hips on the horizon, and we were squared up. With our back cheek squeezed, we're gonna drive down, but pull that chair again. Remember, we're pulling it towards us. Keep that femur pulling in for 3, 2, and then easy off. Keep the back hip extended, and now we're gonna fake lift off our chair. So you're trying to do this, but you're not actually doing it. Go. 4, 3, 2, stay tall on that back leg, and now push down into the step. Feel that scissor connection in the hips there for 3, 2, and then relax a little, drag the foot off, and gently straighten underneath. Nice. Shake it out.
Shaking it out.
Cool little rib roll.
Rib rolls. Rib rolls. So maybe using that balance aid or the sumo stance in the middle. I'll move this off to the side as we won't need that for too much more today. If you're using that bar, go towards the bar side first. So Lauren here will move away from that camera. My hands will be across chest. Lauren's arms might be in that ballet position here. At the ribs, let's do very casual flexion to the side and then to the other side. Making sure that the ribs here are oscillating on top of those hips, avoiding the side lean. Last one or two this way. Then we'll do the same thing in that front back pathway. So that's pulling the rib cage down and then lifting the sternum and pulling the rib cage down and lifting through the sternum. Now let's take that around in that circle or that nice rib roll. First, flex or sternum towards hips. Low effort to go down. Then Lauren will move to the left and I will too, and we'll move around in a circle so that our shoulders are on a diagonal to our hips. Then we'll reach up and around the back so that our diagonal is facing a new corner. And then from here, we'll rib roll around to center and then up. Repeat in the other direction. Here my hips will stay square and we'll rotate that rib cage towards the right. We'll bend towards the back corner. A little bit of a reverse limbo here as you go up and over and then roll to the front and tall. Let's integrate that arm, and for one repetition each, same thing. One arm could stay on your belly and with the other out front. Drive the arm's action with the rib cage. Nice and slow, we'll flex first. Then we'll reach out to the side and then up and over the back, moving the arm through the rib cage to face that new corner and then around to center and tall. Same arm will go down and center, away to the outside, up and over, keeping that armpit low. We face a new corner, we rib roll to center and extend. Let's switch arms and repeat for the last time. Feel that engagement of the core, squeeze your glutes for stability, and move through the rib cage. With that arm in that front position, we'll flex forward. Moving to the right this time, nice and control, the shoulders go on the diagonal. Gently reaching above the back bend in the back. We face a new corner, and then nice and control, return to center and tall, and flex or round forward first, then reach to the left or lateral side. And again, we're driving the actions of the arm through the rib cage, and nice and control to center, and then tall. The rib roll, very challenging move to practice it, get used to life in those corners, just like the movement clock, those 4 and 8 positions back there, super important and also very challenging. So keep with it, we'll get it before we're done. Now let's get silly, Lauren.
Let's get silly.
With our walks. We'll start with our heels. Just press into those heels. About 4 or 5 times, excite that heel pad. Then with the heel down, find the pinky side of the foot, and for 4 or 5, press into that. Then find that big toe pad and press, press, press. Maybe that front knee bends, but commit to feeling ground here. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Heel strike, press. Think pushing off the back foot to transfer weight to the front. Then the heels down, that lateral border. Press into that, nice and control. Press off the back, accept in the front. And then place that big toe down, commit to pressing into the ground. Feel that tension for strength and stability. Shake it out, and Lauren, fold for us here.
All right, our first fold of the day. Be careful as you go upside down this time today. Of course, it'll lead to a sneeze. Standing up tall, we'll gently extend our chin up towards the ceiling. We'll tuck our chin and slowly pull ourselves. Told you.
Announcer's jinx right there again.
Pull ourselves down so we're folding or rolling forward. Our chin tucks and we roll ourselves. As we come down here, we're imagining that wall in front of us and behind us. The legs are staying relatively straight. If you need to soften those knees, let's do so. Let's hang out in this forward fold for a second and take a breath in and exhale. Can we hang out for a couple more seconds and gently try to straighten one knee and then maybe straighten the other knee?
And then maybe straighten both knees, and you should still be breathing here. And can we shift our weight a little bit off of our heels? Our heels are still on the floor, but can we shift our weight more into the balls of the feet and the toes?
Burns the calves, Lauren.
And take a breath there. And then when you're ready, engage your core and stack up one vertebrae at a time, keeping your chin tucked to your chest, because it should be the last vertebrae to extend up tall.
Nice. And shake it out.
Sometimes those folds lead to the sneezes, or the coughs is that restriction where we're getting tight in there. So we'll use our core in a moment and make room. Let's do our funny walks again though here as you go heel strike to the front. Then press off that back foot, find the lateral border of the pinky first to the big toe. Then let's just find a two-footed balance here and hold for a second longer. Then let the back heel stay up as the front heel comes down. Then push off that back leg, extend the knee out front and land heel. Then pinky border foot towards that big toe. Then at this place again, let's just try to hold our balance on 2 feet. Down with a straight front leg, the back knee will bend, carry through the foot. If you're running in your room, let's repeat that one more time each. Heel strike through the foot to the balls of feet raise. Front leg stays straight. Pull the other leg through. Extend the knee, land heel strike. Pinky side, big toe, transition to 2 feet and challenge your balance. And then down. Might have lied one more time each. Heel strike. Pinky foot, find the raise and the hold. Challenge yourself with your eyes closed if you want an additional challenge there. And then come down on a straight front leg. Pull that other leg through. Extend, land heel to the toes. Hold the balance. Close your eyes maybe. Reset. And shake.
All right, last time we did our fold. This time we're going to do a nice hinge, warming up those hammies and glutes. With your feet slightly wider than your hips, probably wider than what you did your fold in. Let's push our hips back. Our knees are going to bend, but our shins will remain vertical. We're going to load up those hammies and glutes and our nice long spine. So if you had a broomstick attached to your spine, it wouldn't have bent here. Now feel that load through your hamstrings and butts. Look down and all your toes are heavy on the floor. And then push down into the floor and out a little bit as you drive your hips through to stand up tall. At the top here, I punch you in the stomach and I punch you in the butt. Relax your cheeks, otherwise you won't be able to hinge, but then hinge them back. We'll just do this one more time. Feel the load through the hammies and glutes. Connect with the whole foot and then push down and out to drive all the way up. And that's where your cheeks squeeze. Nice. Shake it up.
One more silly walk here, adding on. Use that wall balance aid as you need, or traverse along any other balance aid here as we progress that heel strike. Heel strike, lateral border, balance on 2 feet. Can we now carry that other leg through while on that demi-point raise? And then a heel strike to pinky articulate through the foot. Find that 2-foot balance, hips are forward, carry that other leg through, heel strike, toes, big toe. Find that demi-point balance, carry the other leg through, heel strike. Let's go 1 or 2 more here. If you're running out of room, just back up and do a couple more here. So as I catch up with Lauren, she'll be doing a heel strike, pinky side, all the way through the foot to find 2 feet balances, carry a single leg through, land heel. Last 1 or 2 here. Nice and control. Hips forward helps so much. Keep those hips coming. And then when you're done, just shake it out and relax. Warming up the directions with the rib rolls, those clock faces as we go, and warming up the feet to help our balance. Now it's my favorite exercise in the back here. Lauren's. What time is it, Miss Lauren?
Movement clock time.
Yay!
Get your feet underneath you and square up forward. Your clock face is on the ground here. We're going to take a single leg, peel it up off the floor. We're going slow-mo today, so we'll flick the floor away. This is where we point to noon on the clock, pause. Then toe ball, heel land. and push forward a little bit. That back leg will stay heavy, will stay straight, and the back heel will stay heavy, square forward. Now push away, push forward to go back to center. Same leg, peel it up, knee front. Then knee points to 10 or 2, leg extends and pauses, then toe ball heel, soft land. Feel that knee press towards over the toe, get some ankle mobility, and then push forward to come back. Peel the foot up off the floor. Send the knee to the side, point the leg to 9 or 3. Hold it, then with control, toe ball heel land. Again, knee towards over toe, push away to come back. All right, peel front, open the knee to the side. Now continue to rotate to the new corner, the 8 or the 4 o'clock. Point the leg to it, hold it, then toe ball heel land it. From there, push into that corner, back to center. Last one. This time, our knee bends, we point it behind us. We'll reach long and just point the leg slightly off the floor, and then toe ball heel it. The knee will bend, the hips will stay level, and we'll press through to tall. Ooh. Same thing other side. Peel the foot up off the floor, knee front, point to noon, hold it, toe ball heel, land it. Back heel heavy, back knee straight. Push away to go back. Peel, send the knee to 10 or 2. Point, hold, then land. Press knee towards over toe, press back to center. Knee peels off front, opens to 9 or 3, points and holds, and then toe ball heel land. Press back to center. 2 more. Peel off the floor, knee goes to the side, rotate to 8 or 4, point to 8 or 4, and then land on it.
Oh, that point is hard in that
hard.
corner, Lauren.
Press back to center. Nobody said this was easy. Bend. Straighten that leg out the back, tap, just slightly lift off the floor. Yeah, then tap down, toe ball heel. Back knee will bend, hips will sit back, still stacked. And then press through and return under. Nice. Shake it out.
Shaking.
And then get down, get up.
Get down, get up. So let's place one hand across our chest here. And with that free leg, the one we can touch, we'll start to do our lunge. We'll do nice and slow lunges. We'll take our step back. With those level hips, nice and control, we'll pull ourselves to the floor. And we'll wait for Lauren here.
Sorry.
Because this is one of our newer favorite exercises.
Good.
Like checking the chat.
So glad you're here.
Yeah.
Okay,
So from here in the lunge, we took our time to get to that lunge. And now 5 or 6 reps. Keep the hips level and press into the floor through that demi point. And pull the heel down. Let's repeat a couple more. Push down to lift that knee a little higher. And pull down. Keep that back hip extended.
Whoops,
1 or
I'm
2
going too
more.
far.
Nice and control here. And then firmly place the heel. Then keeping the foot on the floor, wiggle it out towards that side position, 9 or 3. At the head first, rotate, and then let the rib cage follow. Then we'll integrate the hinge, where we place one hand on the floor, then stack the shoulders over top of that base of support, hand on the floor. Sweep the leg to our tall sit. From our tall sit, we'll find the elbow, and now we'll go 1 second backwards and come right back to where we are. 1 1,000 and back. Same thing for 2. 1, 2, and back. 3, 1, 2, 3, and back. And now 4 seconds with control to the floor. Let's reverse those steps as we extend the hip, pull on the elbow, and then press through the hand. Pack the shoulder, push down to lift those hips, and sweep a leg through. Then slide the hand up a leg, recalibrate the upper body with those hips to face forward, and then core tension to stand. Shake it out. Let's repeat the same efforts on the other side.
Oh, do you want to do a clock first?
Sure.
Okay, let's do a clock again. Same, but different. No holding, but stepping this time. So we'll peel our foot off the floor. We'll point it to the front. Soft landing, let's allow our back heel to come up this time, but our knee stays straight in that back leg. That should allow you some more ankle mobility through the front, and then push forward to come back. Peel the foot up off the floor. Open to 10 or 2, point it, toe ball heel. You can let that heel come up as you push a little further, and then push back to center. Peel, open side, point, soft landing, push a little further, and then accept the floor to come back. Peel, open, this is where we pivot on that femur, and new corner land. Do we like pushing off that back heel? It's kind of different. And then press back to center. Bending that knee, keeping the quads parallel, reaching the leg back, toe ball heel, and then press through to center. Same thing other side. Peel the foot up, point it to noon. Toe ball heel, press off that back heel, but keep the back leg straight and square, and then push forward to come back. Peel, open to 10 or 2, point, soft land, give a little extra push, and then press back to center. Knee front, knee side, point, soft landing. Keep pushing over a little bit more, sending that knee towards over the toe, and then accept the floor to come back to center. Peel the knee. Side, rotate to that new corner, soft landing, push over a bit more, and accept to come back. Last one, outside leg bends, toe ball heel, sit back, press through to tall.
The wiggles.
Now we can do the get up on the
Now
other
we'll do the
side.
get up on that other side. Take a break and let's catch up with that get up. For me, that would be that right hand across chest, alternating from the last time or other side. And the leg we can touch drops back into that slow, controlled lunge. 5, 4, Lauren scissoring cues from the standing warm up there come into play here. Then for about 5 or 6, we're extending that back hip forward, pushing down through that demi point to lift the heel. As I squeeze this butt cheek and push down, holy cow, what do you feel where your hand is there, Lauren? It's work for our balance, it's work for those feet, but you might feel quite a bit of work on this leg where we are keeping that hip in extension to stay tall. Then wiggle that foot out to the side, that hand can still be across the chest. Head, neck, tall through the crown, rotate to look at the knee, and then let that upper body catch up. Rotation next. We hinge on those hips, we place a hand on the floor, and load to press straight down. Then we'll sweep that other leg through into our tall sit, and then find the elbow. In this position, engage those lats and obliques, pack the shoulder. We'll go back for 1 second, and forward, and repeat for 2. 1, back to stack. 3 seconds the same. 2, 1, and now 4 to the floor. No crash bangs though. Whoa. There we go. From here, we'll reverse our steps with our hip extension, and then pull on the elbow. Press that floor away to our tall sit, where we'll bridge and sweep that leg through, sliding the other arm up. Square that upper body and hips to face forward. And with that core brace, we'll stand and assemble together. Your time to horse around there, Lauren.
Horsing around.
Horse it around.
All right, give yourself a little bit of room in front of you. And from there, we'll pivot on our feet to find that first position or our V-like feet. Now, we'll pull together and we'll sink so our knees will go over our toes. We're gonna load one of those legs and point the other leg about 45 degrees in front of us so our heel and our big toe are on the same line. Toe ball, heel that. That leg is straight, but start pulling on it to bend it, and then start pressing on the back leg to extend it. From here, load up your front leg and bring your heels to heels, creating that diamond shape. Continue on. Point. Straight leg starts to pull, to bend, and then press off the back leg. Leave the back foot, connect heel to heel. Point, toe ball, heel, and landing just like our clock. Start pulling, and just like our clock, the heel will leave the floor of the toes, and then reconnect underneath. Let's repeat for a couple more steps. As you're doing this, imagining there's a ceiling on top of your head and you're not going through that ceiling. So we're trying to stay low. Feel the difference between a push and a pull on those legs. So you start to pull first and then you push and reconnect. Last 1 or 2 steps here, you pull first and then you push. Last one, point, accept, heels connect, and then push down to stand up. Nice. Shake that out. Sorry, I got this a little excessive here.
There we go. We're going to fold to the floor again and continue core from the floor. So using that fold cue, we'll tuck a chin, shoulder blades in retraction or squeezing together, and nice and control again, pull the sternum or rib cage to the hips. Lauren mentioned we can bend the knees, so if we need to keep the spine moving by bending the knees, please do. Otherwise, encourage them to stay nice and straight. Then place hands on the floor. Follow that with stepping back to place the knees on the floor. And just check in quickly on those wrists. We feeling okay on those wrists? If so, let's continue planking from this position or modify into that forearm plank. So with fingertips down, we'll lift up those hips, probably higher than it ever been told in phys ed, and squeeze your butt. Then brace your core and feel that nice connection to ground or the floor. Continue to build tension and breathe. Casually place the knees down. Tip your tailbone to the ceiling. Take a breath off. Let's repeat that one more time. Setting up with tension, like maybe in your push-ups coming up. The hips are high. The tuck under or bringing the front of the hips towards the belly button. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Build tension by pulling the hands to the feet. Push your toes in the ground. Fingertips down heavy too. Squeeze your butt for 2 more seconds. And then easy off the tension. Tip the tailbone to the ceiling as in a down dog. Slowly straighten the legs if you can, or walk those feet to hands. And then using your fold, start pulling that belly button in, stacking from the bottom of the spine to the top. And as Lauren said, that head neck could be the last to extend or articulate up. I have a good forward fold there.
Yeah, so good. Back to horsing around. Give yourself some room again. And this time we're going to draw some quarter circles. So we'll pull ourselves down. We're going to send a leg pointing it to the side, right to the side this time. Then you're going to keep it straight and draw a quarter circle to the front. Toe ball, heel, land. Right here, start pushing off your back leg. Your front leg will stay straight. You'll push off your back toe. Heels a connect. Repeat. Pull down. Point other side. Quarter circle to the front. Toe ball, heel. Push off the back foot. Front knee stays straight. Pull the other leg under. Together, knees over toes. Send the leg to the side. Draw the circle to the front, trying to keep that inseam up as you toe ball, heel, land. Press off the back leg. Reconnect heel to heel. Couple more. Pulling low. Leg side. Run to the front. Toe ball, heel. Press off and reconnect. Let's try for 2 more. Pull yourself down. Send the leg to the side. As it draws around to the front and right here, really try to keep that front knee straight. And then as soon as the back knee is straight, keep it straight as it connects underneath. Last one. I'm going to disappear a little bit. Side. Point it to the front. Toe ball, heel off the front. Legs both straight as they connect. And then shake and get back into your space.
Let's return to the floor. This time we'll use that hinge.
God, it made a good rap sound.
I didn't catch it until the DJ waka waka at the end there, but next time I'll catch it. I'll catch that beat the next time. Set up that hip hinge. Hips go back like a broom on your spine, nice and straight and extended. From there, let's break the hinging rule. Let the knees come forward. Find hands to the floor, followed by your knees, and check in on those wrists or modifying your forearms again. This time, we'll set up in our high plank,
and assemble your feet perhaps a little bit wider. Without moving, could you think about taking a hand away? For me, I'll start by doing one of those first knuckle push-ups, pressing down to lift, and then down. Alternate that effort on the other side. Drive this action through the wrist, not the shoulder, and down. Same thing, one or two more. Press the hand into the floor, and then down. And then last one here. Use those wrist finger muscles and down. Modify your position to get back towards that hinge. It might be feet move. Let's set up that nice long spine in our hinge. Press our feet out. Extend our hips through. And shake it out.
Shake.
With the wiggle.
Whoa, time flies when you're moving around.
But we have just enough time for my favorite, and I know your favorite exercises, those weight transfers.
The weight transfers. So important. So to get into those, let's assume a slightly wider stance with our feet turned out. Not too wide. You'll figure that out soon enough. Pulling the floor together underneath you, your legs stay straight and you feel your adductors. And then you continue pulling and you're gonna sink a little lower. Now right away, let's hang out here, ceiling on your head again. As you press one leg away from you, try to send the knee over the toe, keeping your hips pushing forward. Now again, that straight leg starts straight, but it starts to pull, and then it starts to push. Ceiling on the head as you press the knee over the toe. Repeat, pull, and then press. This time pressing so much off that leg, you get to that demi-point position where the balls of the feet or the toes are on the ground. And just feel straightness through that leg and the hips forward and that glute light up. Then accept the floor with that foot and again pull and then press. Hips are forward, we're back to that pointed foot. Knee is straight. Toe ball heel, pull and push. Again, this time we're gonna get to that full pointed foot. Straighten the leg so much that from the glute you start to hover it off the floor. For 3, 2, toe ball heel. Pull and press. All the way over, hips forward. Pointed foot, straight leg, maybe let it lift. Holding. 3, 2, toe ball heel. Pull and push. Load it here first, then drive into the floor to straighten the leg. Hold this straight leg balance for 3, 2, knee goes back over toe, toe ball heel land, pull, push. Other side. Straight leg first. Load up glute. Drive into the floor to extend. Hold. 3, 2. Knee goes back over toe. Toe ball heel. Pull. And then push. Let's load again. We're over. We straighten and hold. Or we add that rise to find an extra balance and hold for 3, 2. Heel comes down with control. Knee over toe. Toe ball heel, pull, push. Last time, pointed leg, hold, straighten the knee, stay, or find the next balance, holding for 3, 2, heel comes down, knee over toe, toe ball heel, pull to center, sink just a little lower, and then drive down and extend.
I was having a tough time on those balances there, Lauren.
Yeah?
I hope we get to do that again. And oftentimes that second time is a little bit more refined.
Too much coffee or not enough?
Yeah, somewhere maybe in the middle even today. All right, weight transfers for Lauren. And that means that I get stuck with the amazing task of encouraging us to do our push-ups. We'll be doing 5. Maybe do 1 really great repetition, modified from your knees if you need. Follow us for 5. Let's get some of that strength cardio going. All right, here we go. Hip hinge this time. Hands to the floor. Modified from the knees or high hips in that nice plank. And we'll start repetitions 1 by pulling down and pressing up. Then pulling and pushing. Maybe 3 more. We have our core braced. The bum is squeezed. The body is moving like a plank as 1 unit. From there, tailbone tips to the ceiling. Walk in, enjoy that nice stretch. And if you hinge, the tailbone is long. If you fold, the tailbone is tucked. It's the when and the where. Figure it out over time here.
All right.
That's weight transfers. That's push-up set number 1. Let's do that one more time.
Weight transfers. I want to do a little bit forward back this time. So to set that up, let's stand in our V stance. Let's point one leg to the side and then draw that half circle around, quarter circle around to the front. Toe ball, heel, land. With your feet kind of flat, you're obviously going to transition between them. Push off your back foot and find a balance on your front leg. Maybe you lift and point that back foot. Hold it. Then accept the floor with your back foot, toe ball, heel. Push off your front foot and find a balance on your back foot. 3, 2, let's add on a little bit. Toe ball, heel, land. Let's find a double rise. So we're on both feet right now. As you're standing here trying to find your balance on both feet, balance it at your side as needed. Feel what you would need to do to push off of your back leg and find a balance on your front foot. Play with that for a second. And then accept the floor, stay on the demi point. And let's try the same thing on the back foot. Push off the front foot to try to find a balance on the back foot. Now connect both so we're on both feet evenly. And let's heel descend. Let's try that one more time. Both feet on a rise. Maybe you stay here. If you want to add on, push off your back foot and find a front foot balance. This time you might actually lift your back toe off the floor and hold. And then you'll put it back down. You'll push off your front foot to go to the back foot. And you might find a back foot balance and hold. And then put your front foot down. You're on 2 points. Heels come down. And just shake it out. All right, that was one side. Whew. We have another side. So get to that V shape. Point the other leg to the side and bring it to the front. Toe ball, heel. Again, on flat feet, push off the back foot and find a flat foot balance on your front foot. And hold. And then put the back foot down and push off your front foot and find a back foot balance and hold. Feeling how that weight transfer, how you have to pull your hips and your shoulders to stacked. And then toe ball, heel. If you'd like to stay on your front feet, please do so, your full feet. If not, let's come to that demi point 2 foot rise. Okay, again, push off your back foot. It doesn't have to leave the floor yet, but feel how you have to transfer that weight onto your front foot. And then accept the floor on the back demi point and push off the front foot and find a back foot almost balance. Then come between 2 feet and land. All right, full balance is here. We're back up. We'll push off of our back foot and try to load up that front toe balance. And maybe we load it up 100%. We can leave that back foot for 3, 2. We toe ball the back foot down and push off the front foot to find a back foot balance. And hold. I can't look at you while I'm doing this. 3, 2, the audience that is. And then we're back to 2 feet, both demi points, and then heels connect. And shake.
I thought she was talking about me in the background shaking like a tree.
No, I tried to look at the camera the whole time, but I had to look away.
Right
so
on.
much pressure.
Let's get one last set of push-ups here for today. 5 repetitions. We started strong. We'll finish stronger here. So we'll set up our hinge, then press knees over toes and crawl towards the floor. Set up that high planks position. And for up to 5, let's go. Pull down, press up. Pull down, press up. This is rep 3. Full body tension as we go 4. And finish with strength for 5. Tailbone to ceiling. Stay straight leg walk in as you can. And then either fold like I am or hinge like maybe someone is. I'm not sure what Lauren's doing. But fold back up through that extension of the spine. Assemble nice and tall. And add the nice little shake. It's Friday, folks.
Friday.
What does that mean for you this weekend? The normal routine, we're again a little bit away from that camera this weekend, but we will be back next week, starting on Tuesday with kettlebells, then on Wednesday with kettlebells, and bar on Thursday, bar on Friday, and we'll play together by the week's end.
Are we here tomorrow, though?
Well, it's an archive link in the members there, but we will be here tomorrow. It's Lauren's birthday.
Right.
And we do that birthday workout. So we have a lot of repetitions of the get up coming up. So if you'd like to join us for a warm up or a full workout for X numbers of repetitions, her birthday age.
20.
Yeah. So that sounds like an easy workout to me. We'll be here tomorrow around 8 to do our morning workout and then the rest of the day.
Eating
Just
cake
celebrate.
all day.
That sounds good.
Thanks for joining us,
Thank you for being here. I'll echo that statement.
and we'll take care, stay strong, and see you soon.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, they're so challenging, I know. The demi balances, good. Glad you tried them. Thank you.